Hi, Clement. Welcome to this investor Q&A.
Hi, Martin. Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be here today.
You're very welcome. It's great that you could take some time to talk a little bit about yourself and about our project. Um, so,
Thank you.
for the people that don't know you, who are you?
Well, simple. My name is Clement Utuk. I was born in Nigeria and grew up there in my high school and everything. Then I went to United Kingdom, England to be specific, to have my bachelor in mechanical engineering. Then I came to United States for my master's MBA.
Hmm.
And after my MBA, I was opportune to join the military, a 7-day Navy. Uh, did my contract there. After that, I decided to join oil and gas. I worked for my first gigs. I was a project manager at WSP, and I worked a couple of, as a contractor there. Then moved on to join National Always Fargo, where I worked as a senior technical project manager, and then from there I was opportune to join Honeywell F&T. Spent a couple of years there at Honeywell F&T, then move on to join Microsoft as a director at Microsoft. And today I'm working on my own company, trying to build working on management consulting, something that I came up, the business that I just started recently. And on my Sarah U solution, what we're doing is we're working on business resilience consulting, where we consult general executive on how to better plan. The description of for HBR is the ability to provide business with strategic to enhance resilience across various fronts, economic downturn, global pandemic, supply chain disruption, and cyber trade, and so on. So that's a little bit about me.
I guess you started you started this company in an excellent time, because if I look at the past few years, we have seen nothing but but disruptions and security issues with big hacks, both in logistics and supply chain, as well as in other industries. So I can imagine that there's a lot of companies that would be really happy with some solid advice on resilience.
Exactly. Thank you for mentioning that, for pointing that out, honestly, because
Yeah.
one of our key services there is scenario planning, where we use AI or data analytics to create various scenario and assess how
Yeah.
different potential global events could impact businesses. Then
Yeah.
strategize based on this scenario to tell the maybe the CEO or the general manager on how they can better manage and scale up their company. And another key major issue that comes with the supply chains diversification. And
Hmm.
we're talking about issue currently right now, what we're facing right now. And so we can talk more, and I don't want to go that deep on that. I just thought, but it's really great opportunity for companies, especially with the revolution of for AI and other technology coming in. So we can look
Yeah.
at digital transformation, how you can use digital transformation to work on resiliency on management, and how managers can actually prepare to better overcome any future occurrence on whether it is a war in Ukraine, or any eruption that may take place. They better plan
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah. No, I see that. I mean, I have a very solid logistics background myself, and I really understand the importance of data. And in the logistics industry, for years we've been faxing and doing things like that instead of doing things digital. So now that the digitalization is rising and getting almost omnipresent, the power is becoming more apparent, and especially now with these AI capabilities, the I guess the potential for systems supporting managers and directors with making decisions is a huge step forward.
Oh yes, that's totally great, true. I look at AI as a co-pilot,
Yeah.
which really, I think to me, based on my personal opinion, is something that every, not just managers, but every industry should be able to uh, incorporate into their business and use it to leverage or to even scale up their own business.
So, tying in what your specialty is, so that like resilience, I see several connections to what we're trying to do at Zergratran. What disruptions do you see globally now that are relevant to this?
Yeah, when we talk about Secretarian project, I think it's in a unique situation right now to if they can accomplish their goal or their project, partnering with pillars based on their proposal, it would be a game changer to drive automation and digitization, and that would limit the amount or delay that is currently going on at the Panama Canal. And then you will also talk about the issue of climate change. You know,
Hmm.
the longer the ship stays and wait their waiting time, whether it's 8 to 10 days or 10 days to 16 days, based on your second article, newsletter that you wrote last month,
Yeah.
because I had the opportunity to read it. It's really like a big issue that not only slow down the economic downturn for every country in North and South America, but it also hinder the individual or the people's business or organization. That it all could get down to individuals spending more than they're supposed to spend. Because if you look at, let's say, take a example, shipment coming in from China, maybe it's the raw material for a certain organization to do production,
Yep.
but they're supposed to get it maybe this week, but it's not coming until, I mean, it's already there, but it's in the Panama Canal, being delayed for almost 2 weeks before it finally get check-in and then upload and then ship out. All those logistic issues create what? Increased amount of time, increase in cost. So by the time the product is finally arrived and they and being distributed to the is being distributed to the people or to the consumer, that drive the cost and everything up. So I think Zakatron could uniquely change that issue, and it will make a supply chain issue more reasonable for people to work, whether you're living in Africa, in South America, or in America, or in the Northern America, you'll be able to get the goods and product that you need on a timely manner. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's definitely well, supply chains will get shorter if the route that the ships need to go gets or that the containers need to go, because the ships will not move through the tunnel, obviously, but their containers will.
Yep.
So that will make the journey shorter as well. And then one of the things that you haven't even mentioned is the all the carbon emissions. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
there's an increase in carbon emissions for all the ships that are waiting at the Panama Canal, because they're waiting, and they're burning fuel waiting. And then there's now multiple companies that have decided to either ship through the longer routes using the Suez Canal, or other routes that take many more sea miles, also burning a lot of the dirty bunker fuel. So the sustainability impact is huge as well.
Oh, definitely. I totally agree with you. And apart from the sustainability issue, in every organization, what is the CEO or the executive main goal? Is to
Hmm.
drive what? It's all about value creation. And
Yes.
when it comes to value creation, you as a CEO, as executive of the company, you're asking yourself, how do you create a return on investment for your shareholder? You cannot get any good return on investment without profitability. Then if
Hmm.
you're having a good, or say, a shipment that is being delayed for a month, and even that during that shipment, you're paying exorbitantly for that product to be finally shipped to you,
Yeah.
it ended up affecting your profit line margin. And if you affect your profit margin as as an executive, the next thing is that okay, you need to come up with a strategic direction, set a certain vision and strategy, and now to provide a clear vision or strategy on making sure that that issue goes away. So that's where like management consulting come in to say, okay, maybe Zergratran is a good if Zergratran is a good with their strategy can eliminate that because with their technical expertise and everything in place can easily eliminate that time wasting and it save
Yeah.
cost and money at the same time.
Hmm. So, I'm curious about one thing. How did you find out about Zergratran?
Funny you ask. I went for this startup event at downtown Seattle to meet with fellow friends and just to discuss what we're working on because there's this monthly meeting that we normally meet to discuss
Mm-hmm.
new startup or new development, what somebody's working on, individual design programmers are working on. So at the event, I happened to run into Brian, and we were just talking about different products, what I was working on and what he was working on.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned a little bit about Serayu solution, and then he told me that he was actually working on developing some program himself. Then we exchanged information. So about a few days later, I think about 2 days later, then he now contact me on LinkedIn. Then he said there's somebody that he would like me to meet. It's like, what he
Yeah.
said, he said, do I like a meeting? I said, yes. He said, talk about Brandon. So he set up a meeting, a three-way meeting for us to meet on a virtual meeting. Then I met Brandon. Then Brandon talked to me about the secretary. And immediately that I see the pre-discuss the project, then I see the vision. I really like the vision, the idea. And I was like, yeah, this is a kind of a upscale innovation in which is successful, it will not only that it will be profitable, it will save carbon emission or zero carbon emission that we're talking about. Then it also
Mm-hmm.
have a lot to do with the climate change that you talk about. And
Yeah.
then you look at the challenges that was going on. If you know Panama Canal, you know that you just need to read the news of what's going on in Panama Canal, Canal. And even recently, that I mean, some months ago, what happened in local seaport here, that ship are being delayed and all those things. Like, oh, okay, this is a great idea. I'm all in. So that was how I get hear about Secretariat, and I like the concept, I like the idea, and I believe that it's a great opportunity, not just for the South America, but for the entire South and North America if it's successful.
Mm-hmm. No, well, I guess if you, I mean, the ships going through the canal are moving to Europe as well. So I guess it's just the world as a whole is helped if the total carbon emissions of the shipping
Oh yeah.
industry goes down. So looking at this project, I mean, I can imagine that you also see challenges.
Oh, every startup has a challenge in that number one. Then not to talk of a huge project like this because to me it's a big one, and some people could say it's high risk, but high risk is also high reward. So the key challenge is this: how do you carry out a pre-feasibility studies
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have because even a lot of people wants to jump in, but for them to jump in, I mean, everybody wants to be part and parcel of it, but nobody wants to take a leap to say, okay, I want to start from the.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the key challenges that I see that Secretary is facing right now is the initial support that is needed by key or potential investors or entrepreneurs to actually kickstart. And once that pick up, which I hope it will, once that pick up, everything else, I believe there will be a lot of people interested in being
Mm-hmm.
part and parcel of the development or the project. So the key things now, right now, is how do they raise the necessary finance that they need and be able to proceed with the pre-feasibility feasibility studies that they need
Yeah.
in order for them to move into the next phase of final feasibility studies and then actually start doing the actual design and development of the project.
Yeah. Yeah, no, no, excellent. You are completely right. Yes, it takes well, I don't know what the word is, visionaries or front runners, first movers that are not scared to take a risk, because what you said is right. Multiple companies and people are very interested, but they're waiting. They don't want to be the first to move. Yeah.
So the question is, how do you encourage them? How can you make them to move?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So what good things do you see in the future for the Zergratran project?
If everything goes as planned, I think it's a multi-billion dollar company, and that's the short, easy way for me to put it. I can say, but how did it get there? To get there, it need all the necessary support, all the necessary sponsorship that it could, and also think Baron needs some. I mean, with the financial support, Baron should be able to strategize and plan and put all the necessary uh, 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 development process in place or phases.
Yeah.
He's really doing a great job. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, no, it's true, and it's the I mean, so much traffic is going through the Panama Canal. It's 100% full, and if more could go through, they would, right? I mean, that's why they're waiting. So
Oh yeah.
I guess it's a high time to get a another high capacity line running through South America to get more goods flowing. I guess from China to the other side and back.
Oh, that's true. That's totally true. And it really it touched me to when I found out that the shipment that used to last for 3 days or 2.5, 7 days to clear is now taking some 10 days, and some of them are even taking 16 days to
Yeah,
go through the just to go through the Panama. It's
yeah.
like that is a whole lot of, I mean, issue that if being solved, it would be a potential for everyone.
Yeah, Clement. If you have like a final message or a wish or anything that you have to say to the listeners and viewers of this Q&A, then this is the opportunity to say it. And if you don't, perfectly fine. Then I'm going to say thank you very much for taking time for everybody to get to know you.
Thank you. First and foremost, what I want to say when it comes to Secretran and Panama Canal and things, I would say that Secretran is a great opportunity for early investors to jump in and support the project to be successful. On my own part, I said I just starting this. I'm starting this management consulting, which is holistic business resilient consulting.
Hmm.
We based on scenario planning, supply chain diversification, and digital transformation for resident businesses. So
Yeah.
if you have any issue that is bothering, whether you're a medium-sized small business, that you can now go to the big consulting. We're here to support you in every way possible to make sure that your business is you're able to scale up your business or expand your business to wherever you want to be.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, I want to thank you or use this opportunity to thank you very much for your time, given the time difference and everything. So I really
Yeah.
appreciate you making the time for us to talk today. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. It's Clement. It's great to have you on the Zergratran team. I guess any somebody with so much knowledge on supply chain resilience is a valuable asset to any team. So thank you very much.
Thank you, and thank you for your team for making the opportunity.